I think to maximize the effectiveness of Google, you need a home page that can be set in your browser so that when you start your browser, whether it's Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google's Chrome browser, whatever it is, you come up to something that displays the important parts of your contact management system. I think it's important to have a startup page set in your browser. Right now, I'm using IG Home. And IG Home looks like this. Now, Google used to have iGoogle, but they actually did away with it November of 2013. That is a theme that Google has, by the way. After a while, and I guess they think they're improving stuff, but if you've come to rely on something, that can be kind of a pain in the neck. In any case, notice that I have my Google Calendar right here on the left, and I have my Gmail right here, okay, and I have Google News here. Now, I don't have much more than that at this point. I have a Wikipedia gadget, so I could quickly click on my homepage button and find one of these essential things. And so that's what I have. Now, you can do a lot with these. You can create additional pages, and a lot of these pages here are default setup. I added Craigslist. Okay, so I go to Craigslist once in a while, and there are certain things I like to look for. And here we have a number of those searches set up. By the way, you can use RSS feeds on this page, and that's how I have feeds set up. This is another area for feeds. But all of these are websites that push information to my desktop. So you can see, really, it's information central, a command center of sorts. There are other alternatives. So, I don't have stock in IG Home. I'm using it at this point. For many years, I had a My Yahoo page. And apparently, things got kind of out of control, and they started flashing all kinds of ads, and there's a mandatory little sort of a video ad that's right in the middle of, of your page. You can move it around, but you can't delete it. And then there are other alternatives as well. So NetVibes and Protopage, etc. I'm trying out one called Symbaloo, and at some point I might work it in here. Now, one of the things you can do with Google's Chrome that's the Chrome browser, is you can set multiple startup pages. Okay? So if you're using that, and let's see if we can get, I actually uninstalled that. I uninstalled that because it was running a lot of programs. It was staying online and running a lot of programs at the same time. So I opted to take that off. But if you do use it, there is a way through settings, and in your browser you would click on this little icon and you would get this settings panel. Now, it says here, let's see, Google Dashboard explains what you have, your apps, your extensions, your settings, etc., and your activity on that. But you want to click here, open a specific page or set of pages, okay? So you can have more than one startup homepage. So when your browser starts, it'll open your main homepage, but then it will create a second page that you've pre-programmed, okay? And then maybe a third one is possibly a Google search engine page.